sales
girl ने बोला ना फिर मैं
नहीं वो तो मैंने उसको बोला
Sales girl, huh? Okay.
the shoes that Nikhil is wearing
Huh.
they were decided by the sales girl
Okay.
at the Mall of Dubai.
So not your choice, not
No,
his
it was my choice. Obviously, he didn't go by my choice. There was our Amit Shah as well. Our Amit Shah. He also recommended the same shoes. He
So
didn't like
basically,
them.
you and that saleswoman had a common choice.
No. Me and Amit Shah
Huh?
wanted
our
Amit Shah wanted Nikhil to buy these shoes. So then I told the sales girl,
I was saying no.
why don't you tell him? I said, why don't you tell him? Why don't you tell
You
him?
were not convincing enough, but that saleswoman was.
Yes.
Obviously, yaar. I mean, goes
No
without
doubt.
saying, yaar.
Absolutely.
And when she said, "Kya hai handsome?"
No. And I'll tell you what I said. I said, she said, why are you not buying this? I said, no, I want that simple one because that's a bit more appropriate for my age. She said, no, this
You
is
look
okay,
young.
fine.
You look handsome.
Yeah, you
The
look
moment she said that was the clincher.
No, was
Nikhil wanted to actually buy
was
a
she
couple of pairs there.
Firang,
No,
Indian,
an Indian, I think.
Pakistani.
Was she? I don't. Yeah, she was, I
Local.
think, Asian or
I think she was an Indian.
think so. Could be. Could be.
The
Or
Mall of Dubai, yeah. Dubai Mall.
no, could be local from Dubai. You know that.
An Indian.
You have the
Yeah.
this thing, na? Bill.
Yeah.
Receipt. You can call up the
Store.
and ask for
What ask for?
the girl's
The number?
nationality.
Oh.
Nationality.
No.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe
Nationality.
I thought Rahul will say ask for her
No,
number.
not at all. I'm going to ask for nationality, but why
People
does it
were
make a difference?
asking about his number, yaar. I mean,
My or not me?
Muhammad goes
But
to the fountain or fountain comes to Muhammad? That is the question.
actually, the fountain was right outside. The biggest fountain in the
No,
world.
but
He was living next to that.
The biggest fountain in the world.
Yeah, and the biggest fountain in the world. And then when he bought the shoes, and when we went in, you remember that coffee shop?
Huh?
The coffee shop
Yeah.
where I told them, please buy me a coffee or.
Oh
something.
yes, of course.
And they didn't oblige.
Not.
I
No,
just
running
wanted to
late.
sit there for 15 minutes and
Why?
have a cup of coffee, just be there, relax. They were not obliging.
I said
enough.
no. This is no time or a place for.
Yeah, but that was the
Coffee.
place.
Coffee.
That was the place.
So what time was it?
It was getting late. We
No,
had
it was
other things.
8 o'clock, yeah, 9 o'clock.
We had
So
other
8
things.
o'clock.
I had to go to the
See, I
airport.
knew that if we went there for that coffee, it would have 15 minutes would have become 1 hour, 2 hours.
You had other.
And those 2 hours would have been.
Yes, Amit Shah was with us.
And
Our Amit Shah. Not
No.
The
Not
Amit
the
Shah.
Amit Shah.
but they didn't do me a favor.
Cup of hot coffees for this weather today.
Oh yes.
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 It's been raining in Nagpur as well.
Yes.
No practice today.
No practice today, and that is why Surya Kumar Yadav had a back to that old normal PC, Zoom.
Okay.
So in that, what he said was 6 minutes. One major thing in that: Jasprit Bumrah, is he fit? Is he not fit? What do we know? Clear-cut message from him is that firstly he tried to shallow down the bit of banter. He said wrong person to ask for, but Jasprit Bumrah is ready.
Very good.
He is ready and fit,
Ready to be launched?
ready to be launched hopefully
When?
by NASA or
in Nagpur, in Jamta, not NASA but Jamta.
I think he'll play tomorrow.
He should.
Yeah, even I think.
but I'm saying, what is the need to get a confirmation from somebody from the team management or a player? If he has been picked in the Indian team for a series, I assume that he is already fit.
I agree.
Yes.
No, so why did he not play the first match?
So that should have been the question. I'm saying that should have been the question, that why didn't he play? If he was so fit, it would have been better to play him the first match of the series, take a 1-0 lead, and maybe possibly go on to win the next one, and could have taken rest from the third T20.
We are assuming that his being there would have given India one
at least I'm saying,
better chance.
a better chance, and also at least it would have been better for him to get back into the rhythm earlier.
Yeah.
Because he's been coming after a long injury layoff. would have been better for him personally.
For everybody, I agree with you.
Because as you said, these you don't want to read too much into the results of these bilateral series
Because if you lose, doesn't matter. Win doesn't matter. World Cup will decide 23rd of October.
See, it's like a jigsaw puzzle now. One riddle fits in, the other one just goes awry. That's the problem.
I was saying it's like that, you used to have olden days one tank or a ship or a boat which has one leak. You go and put cloth in that and the other one opens. You go and put that, then this one opens. You keep running between those two, but they cannot be plugged together at the same time. That is.
It is also about awareness. When I was young, I would have been 7 or 8, and I had a bicycle, and so it had 5 punctures. I think one puncture that time would have cost some 50 paisa. And I was a kid. So he said, "Kiji 5 puncture hai." So I thought, and then I said, 3 laga do.
Because you had 1 rupee 50 paisa in your pocket.
No, I had 5 rupees. I think 5 rupees those days was a luxury.
Yeah.
But I thought, but then I was clever enough.
You had a one.
But then I thought because after a while we were to play cricket, and I would have I had 1 rupee spare for a mango juice and maybe a 50 paisa for an orange bar. So I thought, why should I waste my money on 5 punches? Let me save a rupee. But that's the problem.
You should have asked him.
There's not 1 or 2 or 3 punches in this team. The problem now is not just bowling. It is batting, it is your fielding as well.
Fielding.
And all the things are related. I mean, look at the team that you picked. And this team you'd wanted to pick immediately after the World Cup defeat last year.
Yes.
It's not as if you've picked the team now. I think the only player who's come in now as in 5-6 months after the World Cup defeat is Dinesh Karthik. Dinesh Karthik, on the basis of his IPL performance, was picked. Problem now.
Only batting.
No, the entire team. You tell me which player has come in now.
No, after the last T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, UZ Chahal has come.
No, UZ Chahal was a certainty.
So
the moment you lost, Ashwin was in the team.
I understand Ashwin was there, but he was off the radar for a long time.
What did he do?
On the basis of
what
one
did he
series.
do? What did he do?
No, that was surprising.
After that.
That is exactly
He's
what I'm
asking
saying.
the same question.
No, what did he do after that?
Basis of
Yeah,
one
exactly.
series, that too against West Indies.
Because the new captain and the new coach had decided there and then that this is going to be our team 12 months from now. And that is going to be the team as you are flying off to Australia. The only player who's come back into the team is Dinesh Karthik. I'm sure Dinesh Karthik's name wasn't penciled in November last year. He came in June this year after the IPL. After the IPL. Now the problem is once you pick 15 players, you pick 15 players on the basis of 2 skill sets.
Yes.
And I think we need to go back 10 years in Australia when Dhoni was rotating the 3 openers, Tendulkar, Gambhir and Sehwag. And there was a game in Brisbane where I asked him in the press conference, why are you not selecting the 3 of them? He said, because the World Cup in 3 years time is going to be in Australia. These are bigger grounds. You need good fielders. And the 3 of them can't be in my 11 together. So I said, but why is their batting not a skill for you? And he said something then which is relevant now. He said fielding
Slow fielders
is a skill that all of us do not acknowledge.
Yes.
So fielding as a skill now has been neglected while you chose your 15. You look at the outstanding fielders that you have and you look at the average fielders that you have and the players you will have to hide while they'll be playing in the 11. Which team in the world?
By the way, MS Dhoni was the mentor of this Indian team when it travelled for the T20 World Cup last year, and Ravichandran Ashwin and Varun Chakravarti, sorry to say, 2 ordinary fielders in the same playing 11. Can you afford that?
Yeah.
So now you look at the top teams in World T20 and you tell me, you look at Australia, look at New Zealand, South Africa, England,
Sri Lanka,
even Pakistan. How
Pakistan,
many players?
We might
We are better.
we are better. Pakistan.
Fielding wise and batting wise.
I think ground fielding, I don't know, but the catching is better.
India are much better.
No, if Pakistan is the benchmark in terms of fielding for us, then
No,
We have
it
a
should
God
be
save our
problem.
team.
Yeah.
So you tell me, look at Australia hypothetically. How many fielders would Aaron Finch have to hide in the field?
Himself. To an extent.
Even
But if Finch were to play for India, would he be considered a poor fielder?
Not at all.
An average fielder or a good fielder?
Average, I think.
Average.
Not poor.
Okay, so Aaron Finch. England, how many fielders would they have to hide in the
Adil
field?
Rashid possibly.
Again, compare it with the Indian standards.
The rest of them are. If you compare with
How
the
many
English-
fielders would you be hiding in the field?
A lot.
No, but I see that has never been our strength. Now you won the 2007 T20 World Cup.
I
Did
think
you have
you're
the best
no,
fielders?
but I think in Virat Kohli's time, honestly, give him the credit for the standards that he set for the team's fitness and fielding. You didn't have to hide players. Maybe you know what happens is that his captaincy also coincided with the fact that most of these players who are playing now were in the prime form of their career. So they were better fielders then than they are now. Better in terms of the fitness as well.
And
the
the
fitness has
average
been
age
going
also.
down. Yeah,
Average
the average
age of the Indian
the average
team.
age.
Yes.
So your problem is not just batting or bowling or the power play or the finish line or this and that. It is also your fielding. I mean, in Australia, again, if you concede 10 extra runs, do you have the bowling to then say, don't worry, we've got extra buffer for those 10 runs, don't worry? Do you have the batting where you say, we've got the buffer for 10 extra runs, we'll get 10 extra runs, don't worry? Like England do with their bowling. They know that their bowling is dibbly-dobbly. They would want to get 20-30 extra runs with their batting. So the point is, while we can say all these things, in theory everything looks good. Oh, we've got this template and we'll do this, we'll do that. It is not translating into result. That's the problem.
He did mention that there were some interviews conducted in the sidelines. One of the players did mention India are lacking playing good matches on a consistent basis.
Okay.
Which good matches did Pakistan play?
We played Pakistan. Okay. We lost to them, of course, 1-1.
Sri Lanka, the Asia Cup champions.
Sri Lanka.
You played them.
If you don't
You
consider
played
them,
England in England. You played
you
South
won.
Africa and India.
Yeah. Which was drawn 2-2.
I think the
Now you play
BCCI,
Australia.
whatever they could have done, they've done.
Yeah.
They've given them some 30 odd games in between the two World Cups.
Yeah, 40. We are
More
the
than-
most number of T20Is that nation will
So
play.
in terms of preparation, and you tell me how many games on an average did your match winners, so as to say the big guns, play out of those 40?
Still none.
So ideally, the ratio should have been 70-30, wherein the big match winners should have played 70-75% games, and the fringe players should have played some 20-25-30% games. It's been the other way
Other
around.
way around, yes.
So all those who played more games are actually out of the team.
Out of the team.
And everybody knew that they'd not be part of this management's 15. So you knew that in advance. Somebody like Ishan Kishan was
Exactly.
dumped in June, July.
No, he
No,
did
he
play
was
the West
there in
Indies
West
series.
Indies,
One
but
that's
game.
what
But he
I'm
was
saying.
dumped. They had no place for him.
No, I think
He was just playing because the star players were either resting or they were injured.
Even now, we have not played with the core.
No,
Then-
but he's saying they
Even
the
now,
Indian
Australia.
team said that
Yeah,
you have given a
Bumrah,
chance.
again,
Bumrah's not there.
core,
Arshdeep is not
core
there.
is we played with the core. It's just that we didn't play with our full strength team.
Yeah,
Because
we didn't play
Bumrah-
with our bowling core.
It's a very interesting question by Ashish. He's saying, why does this team management lack belief in pure pace? How can we go into Asia Cup without genuine pace? Was this on results of the last World Cup in Dubai when Bumrah, Shami could not win us? I think it wasn't Bumrah, Shami who couldn't win you. It was the batting that let you down in the two games.
In the two games, yes.
In the two critical games, yeah. Don't look at
In the
what you
easiest
did
group
against
that you
Namibia,
had.
Scotland, Mongolia or Uzbekistan. Those games do not matter at all.
Romani.
Romania also. So the point is, I think T20 has also changed. Yes, you needed line length, you needed slower ones, you needed the back hand deliveries, maybe earlier times. Now look at Australia, look at South Africa, look at a few other teams. They've got good fast bowlers. Pakistan.
Exactly.
Look, they've got good fast bowlers who will go for wickets.
Yeah.
Harshal Patel, very good bowler. Look at his record in this
last few months.
10, 12 games that he's played.
18
games I think he's played.
Before injury also.
So if he's conceding 50 plus runs in some 3-4 games out of the 12-14 games that he's played, that speaks a lot about your strategy. I think your strategy is based on the T20s that were being played till about 16, 17, 18. So you try about the need
and
Naseem.
RS Rauf, Naseem Shah, you name one, even Sri Lankan fast bowlers.
But hey, just 10-12 months ago you were saying that we probably are the envy of the world.
No, we were saying this 4 months ago.
In terms of the fast
Just
bowlers we
after the
have.
IPL.
What has changed?
And
How
You
are
had
not
some
the envy
8
of
dozen fast bowlers in the IPL.
Bharat Arun is no longer there.
So with the bowling coach changing, that is. But tell me, all these guys who got chances.
That's what Aditya is also saying.
Exactly. But I think we also have
What
to.
is he saying?
Aditya
Bharat
Pavlikar
Arun.
is saying is the Indian team missing Bharat Arun and R. Sridhar. R. Sridhar I don't know because at that time also our fielding
catching was
wasn't too
pathetic.
great. And I think for Bharat Arun you also have to see that the team management at that time was Ravi Shastri and Virat Kohli. They were at the helm and they also had their share of.
Virat wanted
great
fast
bats.
bowlers.
Yes.
He backed fast bowlers.
Exactly. Virat wanted genuine fast bowlers. And now you mentioned about Harshal Patel. When he came into the scene as in international cricket, he had a different kind of a variety to his bowling. That was his slower ball. But I think now he's becoming a little too predictable in this day and age of cricket, where you have so many people involved behind the scenes who are reading your game constantly, analyzing it. I think he's getting a little too predictable. If you look at the games that we've lost in the past, by the way, if you say top nations that we've played against, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and now Australia. So out of 2 against Pakistan, 1 against Sri Lanka and 1 against Australia. So we played 4 matches and we won just 1 game.
Yes.
And the other game, if you see that game, second game against Pakistan, I thought India got Babar Azam early and Fakhar also fairly early. But then I wouldn't say they didn't get those wickets in a heap. Then Sri Lanka, for the first 10 overs, you couldn't get a breakthrough. Then even against Australia, you got Aaron Finch after they were 38 for no loss in 3 overs. They had got. I think not getting that early breakthrough, and secondly, not getting those wickets in the middle, which is where Yuzi Chahal's role is also being questioned.
You tell me one thing. Who won the IPL this year?
Gujarat. Right.
What was their bowling attack?
Shami,
Rashid.
Rashid Khan. They had
Lockie Ferguson also.
Lockie Ferguson.
Go on.
And who else?
So 2 fast bowlers they had.
No,
Fast bowlers.
In fact, this guy. He was with Lucknow.
I know.
Yeah.
Mohsin was in Lucknow.
Yeah.
So you had
Hardik Pandya was there.
maybe Yash Dayal was also part of that. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yes.
So no. The point is they had at least 2 good fast bowlers in the team.
Yeah.
2 good fast bowlers, Mohammad Shami and Lockie Ferguson. Does Lockie Ferguson only rely on the back hand or the slower ones?
No.
He bowls fast.
he
Yeah.
is quick.
Fast and accurate.
Till about a couple of years ago, when Mumbai Indians and Delhi were locked in that battle, so Mumbai had Trent Bolt and Bumrah,
Yes.
and these guys had Nokia and Rabada. They were good fast bowlers.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the need of the hour in the modern day T20 is good fast bowlers.
Accurate fast bowler.
See, when they dumped Umran, I was also of the view that maybe this is a wrong format and maybe he's too precious. Let him not lose his confidence in a T20 game. But ever since that, you did not play him in the England Test match as well.
Yes.
And he's playing in the India A side. Maybe even if they're not going to send him to Australia, in place of Umesh, they should have called him. So he's somebody who will play in the T20s in the times to come, rather than
scheme of
Umesh.
things for the future,
Rather than just Umesh. So in Australia, if India are going to play some 5-6 games, I think Umran Malik may win you a game on his own with 3 good deliveries.
Oh, but they tried him. He was tried and he proved to be expensive in the limited chances that he got. So maybe
How many
he thought-
Ireland.
Yeah,
How many
not too
chances?
many. Yeah, maybe they took a call too early
Sample
on.
size was
So he is somebody, Nikhil, who was a net bowler till about a year ago.
No, I agree.
Somebody who's
You know,
just a net
that's
bowler.
That's the reason I'm saying you can still give him.
They
a
should
bit of
have-
time.
exactly.
No, he will get time.
No, I'm
100%
saying, let's
I
not
think
rush him.
Now,
That is
now
what
after the T20.
I have a different opinion on
See,
that.
you've also got, we're just looking at it, you've also got an Ashdeep. See, he was not around last World Cup. Maybe you have realized that you needed a young gun who, I was just looking at his economy, has been better than most.
And he bowls the 18th and the 20th
Tough
over.
overs.
And he can
He's
nail
good.
those Yorkers.
I'm saying a fit Jasprit Bumrah.
Yorkers.
A good Arshdeep.
Yorkers mean
Whoever-
not just slower ones.
Quick,
good,
fast.
quick Yorkers. And with the kind of line that he can generate.
Yep.
So he's an addition because you didn't have a left arm fast bowler. I still believe India are too reliant on gentle swing and the line length bowlers. I
They
think
got Shami now, he's got COVID. I'm 100% sure they would have played him now.
If Bumrah wouldn't have played, Shami would have played.
That's what so he would have played this series for
no,
sure.
but Nikhil, it's
you
not
would have
about this
taken
series,
him.
na.
You would have taken him.
And dropped whom?
You
No,
may have
Bumrah
had to
wasn't
take a
there,
call
no.
between the side strain. Either Bhuvi or Harshal would have had a side strain just before the Australia thing.
That would have been
You would have had
incidental.
Shami.
But that would have been incidental. But
No,
Shami
he
wasn't.
was intentional, not incidental.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Side strain.
Side strains are
Side
intentional,
strain.
not incidental.
I am saying by the time you went to Australia, you may have gone with your best bowling lineup in Shami, Arshdeep,
I just
and
hope
Bumrah.
and pray.
That's the
I
best.
just hope and pray there is no genuine side strain with any of your 4 fast bowlers.
Who are you talking about?
No, there could be. I'm saying genuinely.
No,
I
but
just hope and
who
pray
could
none
it
of them
be?
gets injured now.
Ajay,
You
you're saying-
never know.
No, you're saying are they carrying that side
No, no, no,
strain
no,
or it'll happen?
No, it might.
Ah.
Genuinely.
Fast medium pacers.
I genuinely hope that. So the point is, your bowling also. I think your choice of bowlers. Yuzi Chahal you mentioned, Rahul, very critical. Somehow he bowled very well the entire year, but post Asia Cup and the last game that we saw, this is not the same Yuzi Chahal that we know of. He's somebody who's never afraid to flight the ball, to go for the wicket. Somehow, you could see on his face there's no confidence. Maybe he'll be better off tomorrow because Nagpur, not just the extra bounce that you
Grips
had in
also.
Mohali, it grips also.
Yes.
So maybe that could be an exception. Maybe he gets his confidence back. I don't know if you bowl the way that you did in Mohali, there's no chance for your team in the World Cup.
Angad Kapoor is like saying, don't you think India's fast bowling is thin for T20 World Cup, considering Bumrah and Harshal coming back from injury? Too much experimentation, already ringing alarm bells, not just for this World Cup, but for 2023 if this continues. Thoughts?
No, 2023 so anyway there'll be a lot of experiments.
It will already begin.
Beyond 20, in T20. But I
No,
don't
he's
know.
talking about the main World Cup.
Main World
50
Cup
over.
next year.
50 where will you change? I think pretty much the same team is going to go. Where are you going to change?
What has changed since 20? We were talking about the last T20 World Cup.
Chandresh Narayanan, your dear old friend, he spent 179 rupees here.
That is the fixed amount.
Even though he's a rich man, because it's a fixed amount, he can't go any higher. Chandresh can send you $30 or $300 as well. He's a rich man, and he's just sent a WhatsApp
That
as
he
well.
does. That
That
which is a
WhatsApp
reminder.
It's-
Yeah, don't forget my super.
But his channel, Cricket Chronicles, is actually doing very well.
with Chandresh.
With Chandresh. No,
How many subscribers?
1 million,
No, it's close to 2 million now.
2 million.
2 million.
It's close to 2 million now, yeah.
Lovely.
Don't
Underestimate the power.
Power of
Cricket Chronicles.
The next one. Sharan Vinakota.
So you are implying, Rahul, that these Indian fast bowlers only under Bharat
Asking
Arun,
Rahul this.
they won't if another coach comes in.
No. That wasn't what I was saying. I said, of course, at that time, Bharat Arun was there. Indian fast bowling was doing really well. The captain Virat Kohli backed his resources, his fast bowlers, and also we have to understand these very fast bowlers were young also at that time. They wouldn't get injured so frequently as they do now. So that's not what I was saying. I was saying in
Rajneesh Jha has a question.
Rajesh Jha.
Sorry, Rajesh Jha. He's saying CSK won IPL 2021 without express bowlers and wrist spinners.
Where was the IPL 2021?
Dubai, UAE.
Where's the World Cup?
Australia.
How many months from that IPL to the T20 World Cup? 13, 14. Time has changed.
2021 to
Time has changed.
I think
and secondly, Dubai. And Dubai, you had pathetic wickets.
Yes.
It was because of the IPL, the stage 2 that you played in Dubai, that you lost the World Cup. Average, poor wickets, no confidence for your batsmen, and when they went into the World Cup, they didn't know what to do.
Yes.
If only the IPL, they'd been coming off the IPL, maybe in India on Pata wickets, if they'd scored runs, you would have seen a different Indian team in the first game against Pakistan. The batsmen were actually not sure as to what to do. So similarly, when you say, "Koi baat nahi yaar, haar gaye, hum theek ho jayenge," when you score runs, you go into a big tournament, you're confident.
Yes.
When you don't score runs, you're not confident. When you lose games before the World Cup, obviously you will be under pressure. So when you are under pressure, you can either retaliate or just succumb to the pressure.
Well, Australia did retaliate. Remember 2021, they had lost 8 out of 10 games heading into the World Cup in a tough group, but they still managed to win it. And one more very interesting thing.
I think the Australian dressing room has that self-belief, which actually keeps changing from time to time. It's the dressing room, not just the players alone. It's the dressing room. You had that briefly in your dressing room in the period between, let's say, 2003 to about 11. So you were winning tournaments. You won the 2007 World Cup as well. You won the 2011 World Cup in India, even though the Indians were not playing to the 100% of their potential.
Yes.
But you had that self-belief. The dressing room knew, हम थोड़ी हार सकते हैं. This is what Shane Warne would do to Australia. Losing games, he would come back. Shane Warne from one end, Glenn McGrath from the other. They would win games.
Yes.
Even while he turned a commentator immediately after his playing days, I still remember him doing commentary, and there would be games where Australia would seem like losing, and he'd be the only commentator who would say, "Oh no, they can still win." So it was at that point in time, it was the player inside him which was still alive.
But he didn't realize he was not bowling. That's why he kept.
But you got to believe.
But the other thing that I see is that I don't know whether we are going forward as a team or we are going backwards, because you mentioned about the last T20 World Cup, what all has changed. I am saying 2017. This is how many years ago?
5 years.
5 years ago, India played that Champions Trophy. Ashwin and Jadeja both were there. Okay. So you decided that now it is time that we need wrist spinners. You got Kuldeep Yadav, you got Yuzi Chahal. You tell me the match that India played in that Champions Trophy final. What was your bowling attack? Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Jasprit Bumrah, Ashwin, Jadeja, Hardik Pandya. Okay. And I think at that time Kedar Jadhav was also there. What is your bowling attack today? Same? Bhuvi?
Consistency.
Bhuvi, Bumrah, Hardik Pandya, Ashwin is back. Jadeja, unfortunately, he misses out.
Australia didn't change his attack. Na? McGrath, Vaughan, everyone continued for
league.
a long
I
time.
hope we are in
Okay, Mr. Shekhar, I have a question for you, Siddharth. Please answer.
When Hafiz questioned Rohit's body language, many idol worshippers were infuriated, and I made a video to counter.
Why?
Not
He was told by Nikhil.
No, I was
Not really. Cricketers
listen, he makes
understands
his own
cricket. Such blatant arrogance cost us. it wasn't
Not
arrogant.
your arrogance. Not your
Yeah,
arrogance.
it wasn't even
no,
our
our-
fans.
yeah.
But I wanted to say one thing. I think people are making too much of Rohit Sharma
Yes.
and those expressions. I think it was all a playful sort of an expression. He was neither angry.
No, he's talking about Mohammad Hafiz.
Yeah.
Post
body language
India,
also.
post India's
I know.
victory
Against
against
Pakistan
Hong
in the
Kong.
first game.
Hong Kong.
No, he was also
Against
talking
Hong
about, but he's also
When India.
Yeah, but he's also saying that throughout that tournament, that Rohit Sharma's body language was that he was a bit agitated, etc. But I think at least the last game. Let me talk about the last game. I thought that him even muttering under his breath was not anger or thing.
No, that
He
was fine.
joking,
This
playful,
game was
he
fine.
But even there,
As a captain, you need to
but
do that.
have you seen Rohit Sharma? Recall Rohit Sharma as Mumbai Indians captain. He gets edgy like that. He does scream at his bowlers. He's pretty.
My
human
question
that
to
way.
you now
He's
is.
very.
My question
he
to you
expresses
now
emotions.
is. While we've been advocating this template, look at how Australia bat, look at how England bat, and then Rohit said that we're trying to change the template. It worked in England. My question to all three of you and to
Everyone who's with
the
us.
millions watching us, no, there'd be millions while the video.
eventually.
Yeah. Do you think Rohit Sharma alone is now a prisoner of the template that we all want the Indians to bat with?
He is. I agree.
No.
He is a prisoner.
He's a prisoner. Is he the only prisoner? That's my question.
Because rest everybody is playing the way they want to.
No. So, for example, KL Rahul.
KL Rahul
out
looks
and showed
the wicket was too good.
but he looks settled in the first initial deliveries.
Yeah.
KL Rahul knows that the prisoner of this template is at the other end. So the prisoner of that template is going to take the first strike, and he would try to hit
Second ball, he came down the track.
No.
Rohit
But that
Sharma.
I'm saying what forces him to be? He's the captain, na?
No,
What
because he
forces him
set
to
the
be like
template
that?
for the others,
So he can still set
and
the
he
template.
now is the prisoner.
No, I'm saying he can still set the template without being a prisoner.
No. But my point is,
No, I'm saying he's a prisoner.
see, this is
But
a
he must realize.
this is an entirely different Rohit Sharma from what we've
Yes.
known him.
Yes.
In fact, it has to be the other way around. Rohit Sharma is one of those batsmen. Even if he plays 6 dot balls in the first
Exactly.
over, he
Exactly.
still has the ability to bat with a strike or finish with a strike rate of 170 plus.
Yes.
Because once he starts timing, he's somebody who will time the ball.
But that's
he
what I'm
is
saying.
not somebody who's going to hit the ball.
Then why is he doesn't realize that? Why is he becoming a prisoner to that template? My point is this.
see, he's the
captain.
He's the captain.
So then, but he needs to say, I know that we need that kind of strike rate. I will get you that strike rate. You know who became a prisoner? Virat Kohli in that series.
One
So
series.
that, yes, but then quickly realized,
Two games.
rectified that no, boss, this is something that I can't walk this path. It's not for me.
So Virat can't walk that path.
Yeah.
KL Rahul can't.
KL Rahul started walking in last 2 games. He has been walking. Look at his strike rate.
The end.
But at the end, we will talk about the end only, na?
No, but
So-
who takes the initial gun?
But he should
Who
not.
takes the first
I am
shot?
saying Rohit Sharma should not.
Who takes the first bullet?
I am saying he should not take the first bullet.
So my question was, is he the only prisoner? I'm not saying why is he a prisoner.
Yeah.
My question to
He
the three
should
of
be.
you was, is he the only prisoner?
Yes, he
Rahul?
He is.
The only prisoner.
Yeah, because I think everybody is playing the way they want to.
Yes.
Virat took 6 balls for his or 5 balls for his couple of runs
Yeah.
to start with.
So that's what I'm saying. But why is
Rohit
he?
can take that.
Why is he becoming the prisoner? That's what I'm saying. He's the captain. He can decide.
Because he wants to do the extraordinary. He realizes the importance of a quick start.
Yeah.
And he's not able
But
to.
you just mentioned
and
he can give that
tomorrow,
quick start.
tomorrow
He has
in
the
Nagpur,
ability.
let me tell you, it'll be Rohit Sharma's day. This wicket suits him,
Yeah.
and I hope now Rohit Sharma, when he comes out to bat tomorrow,
Yeah.
if he plays the ball on its merit, if he survives the first 15 balls, there's
he
going to
got
be
a
a century
56
No,
loaded.
but 15 balls, if he survives, that's
12 balls, 10 balls. Survives as in
He spends time.
Yes.
Yeah, he spends time.
without goal.
If he bats
has to go
20
back.
balls, you know
on the
he'll get
second
you.
ball.
He'll get a century tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
No,
it is
that-
both incoming
Can I ask-
and loading.
it's a good. Can I ask you something?
Well, if
Sunny
you-
Bhai also said that, by the way, just after the match. He said that Rohit Sharma should not bat like that.
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma has the ability that if he spends 10 balls, takes his time, he'll cover up that strike rate. He has all
I
the
can
shots.
understand a Surya Kumar Yadav trying to do things.
No, but that comes naturally to him.
Yes,
It just comes
but
naturally.
for Rohit Sharma, and we always say that Rohit Sharma is a kind of a player who has so much time, on himself.
Second and a half.
Exactly.
According to
So he-
Virat Kohli. He has a second and a half extra.
second and a half?
I mean,
मतलब
I think
1.5
was-
second?
No, that was, I think, how you
okay.
say it like.
Okay.
अरे उसके पास 1.5 seconds आ रहा है. Not really timing it. Said it in an interview.
Because in 1.5 second, the
तो
ball
ही
comes
आ
and just
जाती है,
goes
चली जाती
into the
है.
stands.
Technical.
I don't know, but Rohit Sharma and with the body language also. By the way, when I say body language, and Rohit to me as an athlete, he looks a little
Jaded.
and he looks a little
he's not
too
an athlete.
healthy also.
He's not an
every
athlete.
cricketer is an athlete.
If India are to do well in Australia, you need Rohit Sharma to get big runs
Of
in
course.
the initial, and not by hitting the ball, by timing the ball. That's been, he's somebody who bats with the finesse. He's not a hathoda.
Yeah.
Others need to be hathoda. They try to bat with that finesse, with the paintbrush. It's the other way around. Others are still doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're batting with that paintbrush. Hathoda is with Rohit Sharma. It has to be the other way around. He's somebody who's blessed with that timing, yeah.
But Surya Kumar Yadav also starts from the word go, but that comes naturally to him.
Yeah, because he bats at number 4 or 5.
Yeah.
When the house has been set on fire.
Can
He
be
is not
any-
somebody. He is not somebody who
Team
bats in
India's
the
house
top 3.
Yeah.
He is not somebody who bats in the first 3. Yeah, for him to set the order, he goes and cleans up the mess, and he knows कि भाई पहला ही बॉल है अब क्या करूं.
This question you wanted to take. Roy SP. Please, everyone can chip in. He wants to know who do you think is looking the strongest team at the moment? I feel that it could be South Africa's ICC trophy after 1998. The middle order looks fierce. That's true.
What does Roy mean by
SP Roy?
SP Roy. This line, their middle order looks fierce. What's the meaning of fierce? I want to know from all of you.
Scary.
No,
Intimidating.
They have,
Intimidating.
they have
Hitters.
power hitters.
Power hitters.
And this
Likes
is a
of
team
good
that is
strike
missing
rates.
Van der Dussen, who's
Van der Dussen doesn't make it.
no, he's injured.
Oh, yeah.
He's injured.
That's why he was not.
And Temba Bavuma makes it.
Temba Bavuma makes it.
Who doesn't get
And
picked.
imagine
Cameron
now
Green
he-
doesn't make it.
And he'll have to open now, by the way.
Cameron Green doesn't make
will
it.
have to open with
That's the only place he
Peacock.
can bat only. Where else can he bat? He has to open.
That's the issue.
He cannot be made to play
So
anywhere
that's what I'm
else.
saying. The moment I think you sidestepped the issue that he's wanting to know. South Africa are. I think
You're going with South Africa.
no, I'm not saying that
He
they'll
says,
win.
ask pick one team if you had to pick.
No, I'll pick Australia. But South
I was
Africa.
also going to pick Australia.
South Africa,
I think
Very good
If
side.
you have to look at fierce, Australia's middle order.
I'm also going to pick
India and Pakistan are lucky that they are in this group.
And
See,
none of them will make
And
it.
one
Yeah,
lucky
and one
team
of the-
will make it to the semi-final. to the
And both the India and Pakistan, I think
if both make
in modern day,
And
they
South
can.
Africa.
They can.
That's what I'm
South
saying.
Africa, it's the ICC trophy.
Yeah.
But
That's what I was saying.
but this South Africa will actually be different. And you could
Oh, yeah, I agree.
we saw signs of that revival when they came to India.
Yeah.
When was this? In
June.
Rishabh Pant was the captain.
June 2022, yeah.
Okay.
After the IPL.
Did they not come here in February, March?
No, June. No, they were, one game got washed out. Two
Yeah,
all in.
Bangalore game got
But you
washed
could
out.
see,
two
you could see. And in fact, when we went to South Africa in January, that series also, that brief little series that one days you had. I think?
Three tests,
Three
three
one-days.
ODIs.
So you could see
No, they did very well. In
how. Yeah, I think they won all three.
3-0.
Yeah, they won.
3-0.
So South Africa,
Yeah, KL Rahul was the captain.
South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, they are in the other group. So one of the top T20 teams will have to miss the World Cup semi-finals.
There is West Indies also in India. So
West
most
Indies.
likely. You never know.
West Indies
it's a
एक
T20.
match.
And by the way,
इधर
Sri
उधर.
Lanka has to go through the qualifiers. Huh?
Even West Indies, I think, will have
Yeah.
to
Sri
go.
Lanka will also.
Yes.
Sri
Lanka
likely
group
will.
A.
Now, you know
West
what
Indies
will
in Group
happen?
B.
Our good friend
Chandresh.
Chandresh will point out that is not qualifier, that is round one.
Yeah.
But I keep explaining to you, you can call it whatever you want, it is qualifier because
World Cups.
where does it happen that if it was round one, where does it happen that round one all teams don't play?
No,
This
it is the
effectively-
qualifier.
Yeah.
Sorry, because he's worked with the ICC.
Yeah, he keeps saying.
He may.
It cannot happen that I have reached.
Is it Chandresh who set these rules?
He must have said. That's why he keeps saying
He's
it's
a powerful
round one.
man.
I
That's
said
what
you
he
can
said.
call it whatever you want.
He had lengthy discussions with at that time with Dave Richardson, I think.
And the ICC CEO Harun Logard.
Yeah, they were pretty close.
He was the one who
He
recommended.
keeps
this.
saying
Harun Logard.
round.
Oh, Chandresh.
Chandresh recommended Harun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he told
So
me.
keep saying round one. I said you can call it whatever, it's qualifier.
He got a call from Dav, and then
So good you refer to it as qualifier because that's what we are calling it. It is the qualifier. Ravivat Joshi is saying, hi guys, do you see a change in the batting lineup for tomorrow's match? No.
No.
Anybody sees a change?
no chance.
Only a bowler, we may see bowling change.
everything
Bumrah
is-
might come in.
But everything is okay with the batting, no?
Yeah.
Batting is
Indian
getting run.
Your batting didn't lose the World Cup last year. That is why there is no change in your batting order. The only change is
DK.
DK played yesterday. Again, the team has said different games, different conditions. We'll go either with Pant or we'll go with DK. So
Read the.
till the last match is played, we do not know if it is
Of
DK
the
or
World
it is.
Cup or?
Yeah, this year's World Cup. We do not know if it is going to be Rishabh Pant or it is going to be Dinesh Karthik. Dinesh Karthik again. You know, it's difficult being Dinesh Karthik. I saw a question where somebody pointed out we are jealous of Dinesh Karthik and this and that. Yeah, tell me one thing. Don't you think Dinesh Karthik should be asking himself while sitting in the dugout, मैं 5 बॉलों के लिए बनाऊं, मैं 12 बॉलों के लिए
Yeah, he should be.
मैंने तो यार आप ओपन इन टेस्ट मैचेस मैंने तो कहां नहीं बैटिंग की है एंड लेट मी आल्सो रिमाइंड द व्यूअर्स
been captain
दिनेश
of IPL.
कार्तिक बाय द वे was the surprise inclusion in the 2019 World Cup as well, the last minute surprise inclusion. I believe, again, can't divulge details, but when your team was getting picked, Rishabh Pant was a certainty. And then
But he didn't make it.
Yeah.
somebody called someone to say that Dinesh Karthik must go, yaar. And then when the team was announced, Dinesh Karthik went. The point is, Hardik Pandya scored 70 odd runs in 30 balls
Yes.
because he finished so well.
Exactly.
What was his score in the first 5 balls?
Yeah, must be whatever.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah, exactly.
That is what Dinesh also got.
Yeah.
So when India lost Surya in 13.3 overs, there were 39 deliveries left in that game. How many?
39.
If Dinesh Karthik is so good,
Yeah.
if you want him to go out in the last 12 balls and hit 4 sixes, I would want him to bat 20 balls at least.
Yeah.
Hit 10 sixes.
And
ज़्यादा रन क्या चुभते हैं मुझे?
And he's Dinesh Karthik, not Amay Khurasia, who cannot
Exactly.
just who just can go after the bowling from ball one. He just is made for 5 balls. I'll just score. I'll just hit boundaries. And eventually, Akshar Patel played 5 balls. DK also played 5 balls. Akshar
You
got
had 12
6
runs.
runs. He also
And
got 6 runs.
Aksar got a promotion over DK.
No, Dinesh Karthik, you should look at the
That's
pattern
left, right,
with which he
left,
bats.
right, yeah.
No, but the pattern with which Dinesh Karthik has been batting this year, including the IPL, he generally takes the first 6, 7 balls. He settles down and then he picks 1 over.
Yeah.
So I would rather give him that 8, 10 balls by the time the 15th or the 16th over gets over. And the last 24 balls, if he can play 14 or 12, he can hit 8 sixes, yeah. He's got that magic
Yeah.
formula
He
of
has.
hitting sixes everywhere. Who?
DK.
Dinesh. So I would rather want him to play 17, 18 balls and score that 50 not out or 48 not out. Why should I be content on 19 not out or 16 not out or 22 not out? Why?
And as a
Why
finisher,
should I be happy with 208 on a
228,
wicket,
238,
which is the best to bat on
Yeah.
a ground which had the outfield as quick as anything.
Yes.
With the rope, I think some 10 meters away from the batsman.
not,
I mean,
we were not
generally,
playing there
yeah.
and what is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
but,
which-
very
not
short
one.
boundaries.
Yeah.
The one where we went in.
It was just
Take all the. Have you taken
So-
screenshots? Let's take all super chat.
Why is it that while batting first, we did not know that 208 wasn't really a winning total?
House riding.
Why not 228?
Yeah.
1 or 228.
Okay.
I said this on Sports Tak. I said India still play T20 the way they play chess. मैं भी इसको इधर कर देता हूँ, इसको उधर कर देता हूँ.
So that is.
बाकी टीमें they come, they play wrestling. वो कहते हैं आजा, मार धाड़ करते हैं. That's the way T20 ought to be.
Yep.
Rahul Dravid doesn't believe in.
No, and you know,
He's a gentleman.
Mardhad.
Can I ask you,
No,
who was the captain of Royal Challengers Bangalore in 2008?
It was Rahul Dravid.
He was the captain.
yeah.
And what did the team do in that first IPL? Where did they finish?
Last. I
Finished
think.
second last.
Second last or last.
Did he coach any of the IPL teams?
Delhi.
Rajasthan Royals.
and Delhi
Delhi
Daredevils.
Rajasthan and?
Delhi Daredevils. He was there as like not
A consultant, I guess.
mentor, whatever. But he was in a position
Did
of
they win?
management.
No.
When he was?
No.
So you're saying he's the coach of the Indian team. Indian team will also not win.
I'm saying what I'm saying.
No, that we have pointed out many times on Sports Today that his record in T20 cricket as
Bhai sahab,
decision maker
T20
as
ko,
a-
why do you complicate
I am
T20?
saying
It's
forget
a
about-
simple game, see
By the
ball,
way,
hit
if you
ball.
remember that, I
Get
remember
good fast
that,
bowlers.
that season where he was coach of Rajasthan, they were cruising and then they committed harakiri,
Yeah.
Rajasthan Royals, and missed out on
That
that
last ball
top
six.
four.
I'm saying forget
Because
about.
they came up with
Yeah.
these ideas, let's rotate, let's
Yeah.
bring this
I
player,
mean,
let's
whatever has happened in the past,
they
Rahul
committed
Dravid,
that.
just forget about it. Even if you, ever since he's taken over as the head coach of this
Yeah.
Indian team, what has his record been?
Yeah, yeah.
this
Is it too
No, I think
impressive?
he will be judged at this World Cup.
Exactly. But the contract runs till the end of the next World Cup.
Yeah.
You can reassess the contract. There's always clauses there.
Rahul Dravid hasn't won any ICC trophy, no?
No.
He won Test series in West Indies and England
You should
as
buy that.
captain. Huh?
And you can actually give him credit for that Pakistan series.
Yeah.
Yes,
2004,
yes,
yes.
2004, true.
Multan.
Okay, Sharan Vinakota asking you directly.
Yeah.
Pele he's
You have a huge
Pele
fan.
he's what do you call? Before he reaches the tough question, he's doing some, you know, feeding you, massaging you. So
No, but what's the second half, which is
so read the question. He's saying.
I'm a huge fan of Vikrant. Here I agree with him. Here 100% Mardhad approach. But
Vikrant
even
back.
Dravid wants
Wants
acceleration.
I didn't understand.
He's saying, I agree with you that India needs to have Mardhad approach, but that's what even Rahul Dravid is doing. Na? He's telling that we want to play Mardhad approach only.
Telling whom?
The team, and that's
team.
how the team.
Are they doing it?
Well, I think.
Evidence
You
of the
got
first
to walk
match.
the talk.
Yep.
You got to walk the talk. I mean, the coach said we are here in the Asia Cup with the best 11. The captain said we are here at the Asia Cup. We're just searching for some answers
Anji sir.
to the questions.
Goat. Sir, aa rahe hain.
Greatest of all
Jaldi
time.
answer kare. You have another place to go.
Oh,
Quickly,
Yaar,
Paji-
Nikhil, yaar, this is
no,
not-
no, just answer now. You have then.
Why are you criticizing
Batters. Any grudge or due to Pant gave 208 and 19 should be aimed 240.
We
Unlike
got
previous-
2-8. He's saying. What should we be aiming at?
So the
240?
first half is again any grudge or due to Pant, that why I'm criticizing the batsman because I would want Rishabh Pant to play. Have you heard of Matthew Hayden?
Yeah.
Is he a cricketer?
Yeah. Well,
He
One of
was.
the finest.
Mardhad.
He was Mardhad.
He was an intimate.
I read somewhere yesterday Matthew Hayden saying how can the Indian selectors and the management not play Rishabh Pant in T20s. I read it somewhere.
He said India is making mistake.
India is making mistakes. Matthew Hayden said that.
I remember 2019 World Cup when.
What have you allowed Rishabh Pant? I want to know from you.
Sorry.
Why is he a success in test matches? And why is he a failure in T20? I want to know from all of three of you.
No, I am going to, if I assess him, I think Test cricket kind of suits him. His approach suits him.
Okay.
One, I think he is not living to image there. He plays naturally. He's an aggressive guy. Usually the field is up. He tends to clear the ball because he has the range. In T20, he's a prisoner of his own image.
Okay.
Which I've seen. I like the Rishabh Pant, and I'm just going to look at his IPL. I loved the Rishabh Pant when he was before his captaincy, when he was playing for Delhi, where he played because he was a Rishabh Pant who had no image. He was coming on the big stage, and he played the way he must have been playing as a teenager, growing up.
How old
what
is
he
he?
was.
How old is he?
I think 24, 25.
Someone can speak to him, the captain or
Yeah.
the coach.
So that's
and
what I'm
tell
saying.
him, boss, you are a king for us in T20s.
Yeah, that
Don't
is the
look at
way.
this. Don't look at that, yaar. You are our match winner. You will play the entire year. You will play the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like you've been telling
But he
others.
needs to play like that.
No, but you've
The
been
way he
telling
plays.
others. You've been telling others.
Yeah, sure.
तू तो है यार, लिख ले, blind check. But
He's suffering from that Sehwag.
no, I know, because these guys will get a test 180 balls.
Yeah.
They would get a one day 160 balls, and they would think the T20 100 should be in 18 balls, which doesn't happen.
Yeah,
तोड़ के रख दूंगा ball. That doesn't happen. But again, somebody can define it to him.
But
They may have defined it to him. They may have.
But at least he can
But-
do it once in 60 innings, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, but you've gone with the right man this time. You've gone with Dinesh Karthik, and let it be Dinesh Karthik. I am saying if it is Dinesh Karthik, better utilize him. It is not about the resources. It is about the resourcefulness of Dinesh Karthik.
No, I am saying.
And I am saying that there should not be any debate on Pant versus DK. Why is the team management also saying, यार हम देखेंगे बुधवार को दिनेश को खिलाएंगे, Thursday को हम पंत को खिलाएंगे? Don't do that. Don't confuse both of them.
Yeah.
You tell Dinesh Karthik, you are the man.
No, I think if
I think
Dinesh
they've
if you
decided
are
Dinesh
keeping,
Karthik is the guy.
I think if you are
They have
picking
decided.
No,
one
don't
guy-
start with him. Finish with him as well.
No, play him in the
Tell
right
him.
position, but I
Tell
think
him.
between them, they've
Dinesh,
gone.
you are the one. You are the one.
Didn't
Not
happen in
Rishabh.
the
So
Asia
they've
Cup.
told him
I am
that Dinesh, you are the one, but you are only the
When
one
did they tell
after
him?
16th over.
No, not
That's
even
what they have
16th
told.
over. I am saying if Dinesh Karthik
His
is
output in the
there,
Asia Cup was one ball.
One ball.
Yeah.
I'm saying
bowled
exactly. That is. I'm saying if Dinesh Karthik is there only for 5 balls, 10 balls, then please get him out. Get the Rishabh Pant in there, because it cannot happen that your 14 overs are gone and 16 overs are
Yeah,
gone, and then what
14
happens
was
is
perfect.
just because at that time I think 14 overs were
13.3 yaar.
Yeah. So
When he didn't come in.
yeah, Akshar Patel came into bat.
13.3.
So I am saying.
See,
14
Jadeja coming in ahead of
I-
Dinesh
still
was justified.
understandable.
But Akshar has also done it twice or thrice.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I'm
It has
saying.
happened.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
has happened before. Absolutely.
So I don't think.
And it's not a left-hander that if you need it, because then
If
you
he-
send him at number 4.
No, if
I-
you are- your question that means
Nikhil will not spend 90 lakh rupees on a car, which
Because
he
I
does-
don't have
which,
that
which,
kind
he,
of
which he
money.
can't drive to office.
but you can.
But no, I will not even spend that
I
money.
take my car to all the gully kuchas that you want me to go. All the gully kuchas. So the point is, if you've got Dinesh Karthik, give him the confidence
Agreed.
and use him as a floater. I am saying, in some game, send him at number 3. Let him
Actually,
play this
yeah.
and that and the one over the
That
middle.
is the shock value. That
No,
want
you
to
should, absolutely.
Of course.
Send him
But
there.
so far, you've not given any indication of that. Asia Cup didn't happen. After just one game, one ball, Pant
Yeah.
for the remainder of the games.
I think that is why tomorrow.
You have left both the players, both
Chalo.
Dinesh Karthik and Rishabh Pant, insecure, and maybe today they would be questioning their own abilities.
Yeah.
Re-
I think tomorrow, Rahul, will be India's biggest test
there will be no tomorrow.
because of the
Because
rains.
it's a-
No, it's not just about, because we've been
Nahin,
hearing-
Nagpur, if the game happens, I'm telling you, tomorrow will be the real India.
And
this way or that way.
No, if we win,
No, this
we'll
way or that-
celebrate. If we lose, we'll say. Then again, third game will happen.
No, no.
India will score 240. Somebody will get
my
100.
point. No, my point is, I think tomorrow is your biggest examination.
It is.
Tomorrow
It's
is
very
a big
important
exam,
game.
and tomorrow
Very important game.
I think the Indians will come up with the best 11
Yeah.
and use the
If-
best 11
if
in the
Bumrah is
most
fit.
appropriate manner.
If Bumrah is fit.
What do you mean by if Bumrah is fit?
Boy, he didn't play the last
So is
game.
there a chance that he may not play the?
I am not sure. If I didn't see him last game, I thought he's fit. That's why he got selected, but didn't play the
Then
last.
I'm scared for the World Cup as well.
Exactly. We discussed that.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Do you want to quickly take all the thing? We have to wrap up. I'll just read. We're not answering the question. Just
Shubham
read.
had sent a question.
I'll just
Okay,
read all of them. Ramesh Mishra says, do we really think DK should have been brought back? Could we have not created some other backup who was good youngster? Okay. Maybe he's hinting at Sanju Samson. I think they went to
Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan.
Yeah, Ishan Kishan, correct.
Ishan.
Rajat Chaudhary says, Rishabh Pant next match में देखे जा सकते हैं? Question mark. I don't think होगा.
I don't
next
think
match
so,
में
no.
तो they're not going to change. Shubham says Rohit is doing injustice by hitting from first ball. Everyone will come after him every time he fails. Team isn't supporting him. In end, he'll be villain. This is what we've discussed and we pointed out.
To be very honest, last one and a half years, both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma have been struggling with the form. But it's just that the focus has always been on Virat Kohli.
Yep. Okay.
Chalo.
On that note, thank you so much for your questions. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:15.
Yeah, 6:15.
If the
Toss
match-
is at 6:30. Yeah.
If the match happens,
If the
there
match
are rain
happens.
clouds there, but you never know. If the one option we can give them is CK PlayStation, where it never rains. They can come and play the game whenever they want, but they have chosen Nagpur, so
The team would actually love to play there.
yeah,
I
actually.
mean, getting to that place could be slightly difficult. I mean, in
till
terms of an international game.
no,
Right?
till that main road, the bus can come.
till-
It's just like a
for an
5 minute.
international game, yeah, you would also need 20,000 people.
No,
have a
this is
dedicated
behind
lane.
closed doors. This is behind.
But the moment you're there,
And only YouTube channels will be allowed to telecast that match.
Sports Tak and Sports Today.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, bye bye. See you.
Bye-bye.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
Cha-cha.